Are you planning a trip but worried about the cost? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Picture this. You found your dream destination. The beaches, the mountains, the food, it's all calling your name. But then, reality checks in. Flights? Expensive. Transportation when you get there? Even more so. Don't sweat it. Here's how you can get there and get around without your wallet feeling like it's been on vacation too. Let's start with flights. They don't have to cost as much as your entire trip. The secret? Flight search engines. Websites like Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Kayak are your new best friends. They don't just show you prices. They let you compare across airlines, dates, and even nearby airports. Speaking of dates, here's a pro tip. Flexibility is your ticket to savings. Flying on a Tuesday instead of a Saturday, or choosing early morning flights, can shave hundreds off the price. And don't overlook smaller airports. Sure, the big hubs are convenient, but flying into a smaller, less crowded airport nearby can sometimes cut your costs in half. Imagine this. Instead of landing at a major city's international airport, you touch down at a charming regional one, saving money and avoiding long taxi queues. Now that you've scored that budget-friendly flight, how do you navigate the ground game? Public transportation is a budget traveler's dream. Buses, trains, and metros aren't just cheap, they're often the quickest way to get around a city. Plus, you get a glimpse of local life that you'd never experience sitting in the back of a taxi. But if you're feeling adventurous, ditch the wheels altogether. Walking or renting a bike transforms you from a passive tourist into an active explorer. You'll stumble upon hidden cafes, street art, or even spontaneous festivals that aren't listed in any guidebook. Bonus, it's free exercise, so go ahead and order dessert later. Need a little more convenience? Ride-sharing apps like Uber or Lyft can strike the perfect balance between cost and comfort. Choose shared rides or pool options to cut down on the price even further. And if you're traveling with friends, splitting the fare makes it even cheaper. Of course, no matter how much planning you do, life loves to throw a curveball. Flights get canceled, baggage gets lost, accidents happen. This is where travel insurance swoops in to save the day. Think of it as your safety net. A good travel insurance policy covers medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and those pesky baggage delays. But don't just go for the cheapest option. Make sure it meets your needs. Heading to a remote location? Opt for policies that include evacuation coverage. Bringing valuable gear? Look for insurance that covers theft. Imagine this. Your flight gets canceled last minute. Without insurance, you're stuck scrambling for another ticket, out of pocket. With insurance, you're rebooked or reimbursed without the drama. And when you're on a budget, avoiding unexpected expenses is just as important as saving money in the first place. When you're traveling on a budget, finding a place to stay can feel like a puzzle. But here's the secret. You don't have to sacrifice comfort or your wallet to score amazing accommodations. Let's dive into some travel hacks that will have you sleeping soundly and saving big. First up, hostels and guest houses. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't hostels just for gap-year students crammed into bunk beds? Not anymore. Hostels have evolved, offering budget-friendly stays with incredible social perks. Picture this, a cozy common room where travelers from all over the world swap stories, tips, and maybe even share a meal. But if sharing a room isn't your vibe, no problem. Many hostels now offer private rooms, giving you the best of both worlds, privacy and affordability. Plus, hostels often come with free or low-cost perks like breakfast, walking tours, or even yoga classes. So, don't sleep on hostels. Well, actually, do sleep on them. Next, let's talk about Airbnb and VRBO. These platforms are a treasure trove for finding unique and affordable stays. From quaint cabins in the woods to sleek city apartments, there's something for everyone. And the best part? Many come with fully equipped kitchens, so you can skip eating out every night and whip up your own meals. Bonus points if there's a washer and dryer. You'll save a ton on laundry fees. But here's the catch. Not all rentals are created equal. Always, and I mean always, read reviews carefully. Look for red flags in the comments and check out what past guests loved or didn't love about their stay. And don't be afraid to message the host with questions before you book. It's better to ask up front than deal with surprises later. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Consider shared spaces on Airbnb. Sure, it's not the same as having the whole place to yourself, but it can slash your costs while giving you a chance to meet locals or other travelers. Plus, it's a great way to pick up insider tips on the area. Now, let's take things up a notch with couchsurfing. This isn't just about free accommodation. It's about connecting with locals and diving into the culture head first. Imagine staying in someone's home, sharing meals, and learning about their way of life. It's like having a personal tour guide, minus the cost. But couchsurfing comes with its own rules. Do your homework, research your host, read reviews, and trust your gut. Respect their space. This isn't a hotel, so treat it like you're staying with a friend. And if you really want to make a good impression, offer to contribute. Cook a meal, help tidy up, or bring a small gift. These gestures go a long way and can turn a simple stay into a memorable connection. You know what's better than eating out at a fancy restaurant when traveling? Eating like a local. Why? Because not only will you save a ton of money, but you'll also discover flavors you'd never find on a tourist menu. Let's dive into the best hacks for indulging in authentic, budget-friendly cuisine while traveling. First up, local markets and street food. Imagine wandering through a bustling market, surrounded by the vibrant colors of fresh produce, the scent of spices in the air, and vendors enthusiastically calling out their daily specials. That's where the magic happens. Local markets are the heartbeat of any destination. Here's the trick. Ditch the fancy restaurants for these markets. Grab a bag of fresh tropical fruit, pick up a local snack, or find a vendor serving piping hot street food. Whether it's a steaming bowl of pho in Vietnam or a crispy empanada in Argentina, street food is not only delicious, but incredibly affordable. Plus, you're supporting small local businesses while you're at it. Don't just grab something familiar, though. Challenge yourself to try one new dish every day. It could be a tangy tamarind candy, a savory curry, or even something as adventurous as fried insects. You never know, you might find your new favorite snack. But what if you want to sit down and enjoy a proper meal without overspending? That's where restaurant deals and discounts come in. The secret is to avoid peak hours. Everyone goes to dinner at 7 p.m., but if you hit the restaurant at 5 p.m., you'll find cheaper early bird specials and fewer crowds. And let's not forget happy hours. Whether it's discounted appetizers or half-price drinks, these deals can turn an expensive restaurant into a budget-friendly feast. There are also apps and websites dedicated to finding restaurant deals in your area. Use them. Just a few clicks can save you a lot of money while pointing you to some hidden gems. Here's another insider tip. Talk to the locals. Ask the receptionist at your hotel, your Airbnb host, or even the friendly vendor you bought that amazing street food from. They'll know the best places that don't charge tourist prices. Now let's talk about the ultimate money saver, cooking your own meals. If you're staying somewhere with a kitchen or even just a microwave, take advantage of it. Hit up a local grocery store and stock up on staples like bread, cheese, fresh veggies, and pasta. Grocery shopping in another country can be an adventure in itself. You'll find unique ingredients you'd never see at home. Here's the key. Plan your meals ahead of time. Not only does this prevent impulse purchases, but it also means you'll always have something ready to eat. Heading out for a day trip? Pack sandwiches or snacks and skip the overpriced convenience store food. And don't worry, cooking doesn't have to be boring. Make it fun. Try recreating a local dish with the ingredients you find. Bought some fresh tomatoes and basil? Whip up a simple Italian bruschetta. Got leftover rice and some veggies? Turn it into a quick fried rice. Cooking can be a creative part of your travel experience. Let's be honest, tourist traps are exhausting. Crowded streets, overpriced trinkets, and food that's, well, less than authentic. But here's the thing, real travel magic, it's found where the guidebooks stop. Picture this, you're wandering through a city, and instead of standing in line for hours to see a famous monument, you find yourself in a local park. Kids are laughing, musicians are playing, and suddenly the city feels alive in a way no postcard ever could. Parks, museums with free admission days, and even bustling public markets are where you'll discover the soul of a place. And don't underestimate the power of a good walking tour. They're often free or tip-based, and led by passionate locals who know all the stories Google never tells you. One moment, you're strolling through a quiet alley, and the next, you're hearing about a centuries-old feud between rival chocolate makers. Trust me, those little nuggets of history stick with you way longer than a selfie at a crowded landmark. Now let's talk festivals. They're like a window into a culture's most vibrant moments. Imagine stumbling upon a local food festival where the air smells like fresh bread and roasted peppers. Or maybe it's a music event where you're surrounded by locals, all dancing to tunes you've never heard but somehow can't stop tapping your feet to. These experiences, they cost little to nothing and are worth every second. But the real gold lies in the hidden gems. Everyone's heard of the Eiffel Tower, but what about the tiny family-owned cafe tucked away in a Parisian side street? Or the little-known museum in Tokyo that showcases the history of ramen? These are the places where stories are made. How do you find them? Simple. Dive into travel blogs and forums, because who knows better than fellow adventurers? They'll point you toward those under-the-radar spots. And don't forget to ask locals. Seriously, ask your taxi driver, the barista at the cafe, or even someone at the corner shop. Locals have a treasure trove of recommendations, from the best sunset views to the restaurant that serves the freshest seafood in town. But here's a pro tip. Don't just visit a place, become part of it. Volunteering is one of the best ways to connect with a destination on a deeper level. Whether it's helping out at a community farm, assisting with beach cleanups, or teaching kids a skill you know, volunteering opens doors to experiences you'll never forget. Think about it. You could spend a morning planting mangroves with locals and then share lunch with them, listening to stories about their lives. It's not just travel, it's connection. And the best part? You're giving back while immersing yourself in the culture. So next time you're planning a trip, skip the long lines and overhyped attractions. Instead, seek out the places and experiences that bring a destination to life. It's not just about seeing the world, it's about feeling it. Thanks for watching.